Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're looking at a new web app that's trying to solve one of the most frustrating parts of city life, when public transit suddenly breaks down. It's called SpokoRoute, and the idea is super simple. When your plans fall apart, it helps you get moving again and fast.
Okay, so let's start with the scene I'm sure you've been through. You're at the station, you're all ready to go, and bam, you get that alert. Line 4 is down. This quote really gets to the heart of what SpokoRoute promises. So, before you even have a second to panic, the app has already figured out your next move. It's all about swapping that anxiety for a clear, okay, do this next kind of plan.
And that's the real question, isn't it? I mean, we've all seen plenty of transit apps, but one that gives you a useful, immediate solution, well, that's a whole other ballgame. So in this explainer, we're going to dig into what exactly makes an app like this work so fast.
First up, let's really dive into the core problem SpokoRoute is trying to solve. It's not just about the delay itself, it's about that awful sinking feeling when you're just stuck. That moment you look up and think, okay, so what now?
A disruption isn't just some small inconvenience. It has real-world costs. You've got the stress of your whole schedule falling apart, the time you'll never get back, and for a whole city, all these little delays actually add up to major economic losses. But the biggest problem for you in that moment is decision paralysis. You're just frozen, right? You've either got way too much info or not nearly enough, and you have no idea what to do.
And what's really fascinating is how the apps we already use deal with this. Most navigation apps are pretty good at telling you what you already suspect. Yep, your train is definitely delayed. But they just don't answer that one crucial question. Okay, so what do I do now? They give you data, but they don't give you what you actually need, which is a plan.
Okay, and this is exactly where SpokoRoute steps in. The whole thing is designed to just cut through all that noise and get you a real practical answer, and to do it ridiculously fast. Let's see how it works.
The whole experience is, boiled down to just two simple steps. First, you see the live status right on a dashboard. You don't have to go hunting for it. Green means everything's good, yellow means a delay, and red means a big problem. And second, with just one more click, you get 2 or 3 simple, clear alternatives to get you where you need to go.
And this number right here, this is everything. The big metric they focus on is called time to value. Basically, how fast can you get a solution from the app? The goal is under 5 seconds. I mean, that's fast enough to stop that wave of panic in its tracks and turn it into, okay, I got this.
So, you gotta be wondering, how can it be so fast and so reliable? Well, the secret isn't just about fancy code, it's about a really smart way of building the whole thing, a clever architecture that makes it super flexible.
So it's built on something called hexagonal architecture. Now, I know that sounds super technical, but the idea behind it is actually pretty simple. Just imagine the app's core brain, the part that actually finds the routes, is safe in the middle. Everything else, like the real-time train data, the map you see, or the planner itself, just kind of plugs into the outside.
This slide really breaks it down. On the left, you've got the old way of building things. It's like a car where all the parts are welded together. If you want to change one thing, it's a huge, complicated mess. But on the right, you've got the SpokoRoute way. The core brain is separate. You can swap out a data source or add a new city as easily as snapping on a new Lego brick. It makes the whole system incredibly tough and easy to adapt.
This super efficient plug-and-play design works with a really fast algorithm called the connection scan algorithm, or CSA. See, older algorithms would try to check every single possible path, which takes forever. CSA is much smarter and built specifically for public transit. The result? The main planner can find good routes through a massive schedule in under 200 milliseconds. That is, and I'm not kidding, literally faster than you can blink.
Okay, so you put all this together. What do you get? How is this actually different from the transit apps we already have on our phones?
Think about it. Most apps are built to answer one question. How do I get from A to B? But SpokoRoute is laser-focused on a totally different question. My train just got canceled. What do I do right now? It completely shifts the goal. It's not about planning for the future. It's about solving a problem that's happening this very second. It's not a planner. It's a problem solver.
And here's the really important part. It's designed specifically not to overwhelm you. Instead of showing you a dozen complicated options, it gives you just 2 or 3 simple ones, and it ranks them based on things that matter, like when you'll arrive, how many transfers you have, and how much you have to walk. The whole point is to help you make a smart choice fast when you're feeling stressed.
All right, so this all points to a much bigger idea behind SpokoRoute. It's not just another app. It's really a new way of thinking about how we get around our cities, especially when things don't go according to plan.
So what's the big takeaway from all this?
It's really about a shift in focus. We're moving away from just passively getting information, oh, there's a problem, to being actively empowered to do something about it. It gives you options, not just data. The app is built to be simple when you're stressed, tough by design, and ready to grow with new features in the future.
And that leaves us with one final, kind of provocative thought. In a world with more and more disruptions, whether it's a simple signal failure or a massive storm, what do we actually need from our technology? Do we just need more information, or do we actually need better options? SpokoRoute is betting that the future isn't about knowing more, it's about knowing what to do next.